This is the video review of the Plesio Charge Megazord from Power Rangers Dino Charge. Right now it's in its Plesio Zord mode, where it's like a Plesiosaurus with like the fins and stuff right here, where it still kind of looks like a spaceship. I've never been quite a fan of the Plezuon, I think, from Kyoryuger, because I never thought it really looked like a dinosaur. Like everything else, like the Stegosaur or whatever, always looked like a dinosaur. This one looked more like a spaceship with a dinosaur theme, so I never thought it quite fit with everything else. But it is a decent-looking, ship-looking thing right here, like this. It's very big, actually. It's smaller than the original one, but you wouldn't know it just by holding this. You'd have to hold them next to each other, because this thing really is quite big. It is missing a lot of paint as far as like details on the top, side, and stuff around here, and so it does end up coming across as a little plain. And this to me is only really a problem at all in the individual Zord mode, because I thought the original Plezu-Oh looked kind of plain anyway, with how there wasn't any paint on the chest and stuff. But anyway, this is the Plesiosaurus mode. You can push these up to make sort of a submarine or spaceship mode, where like these nacelles meet up with the engines back here, and it's okay. I don't think it looks quite as good because it compacts and removes away what would be wings, so it actually ends up looking less like a spaceship, but it's okay. We have our Dino Charger here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Anyway, it's the same thing as usual. It's a Plesiosaur, and that's about it. What it will do in this mode is, well, in all modes, is you put it into the mouth, you click it into place, and then you have a little slider down here like you do on all the Dino Charge figures, and then when you press all the way in, this little cam will come up here. So the electronics have been replaced with this, and I actually think this might have been a good idea, because the electronics made this arm heavy on the original one, and that made it so it kind of had a tendency to fall off or to drag the arm down. It's still heavy for this guy, but I don't think it's nearly so bad, or at least it's roughly the same with the Zord Builder ports and stuff that this set uses. And anyway, to transform this thing, just start ripping it apart, rip this off, rip this off, rip these off. You actually need to rip off one of them. You can use both of them as arms, but we'll get to that. Then you'll rip this off, and then you'll rip this off, and then you'll bring the legs down like this. Separate them apart. You'll take the nacelles, and you'll plug them into the feet like this. There is a tab right here, and a post right here. The post goes into here, the tab goes into here, like this. And after you get that done, you'll have the feet all finished up. Next, you'll come to the back, and you will plug this right here. It's just sort of a filler piece that we'll use when we get to the final combination. You'll take the head, you'll put it on right here, like this. It's just a little clip and tab right there. Then you'll come to the arms, so bring them out to the side like this. Then you'll take the fist, and you'll plug it on here, just like all of the arm attachments. And then you'll take this cannon thing, and you will push it onto the other side, and then you will finish it off by lifting up the faceplate. And this is the Plesio Charge Megazord, and I think it looks just about exactly like the original Plezu-Oh. It is pretty much exactly the same thing. It's a little bit wobblier because of the Zord Builder ports, but I think it's a pretty decent budget representation of the Kyoryuger figure, especially because Kyoryuger had so many problems with clips breaking. So I think if all you wanted were Plezu-Oh or the Plesio Charge Megazord or whatever, then out of like the Dino Charger Kyoryuger line, this thing would be just fine. Having said that, I never actually liked Plezu-Oh that much, because there's nothing interesting about his transformation. He's more like a like in Power Rangers, I don't tend to mind parts forming as much as, say, in Transformers, but this guy takes it too far for me, because there's nothing interesting aside from it. You just bend him forward, and then you plug everything back on, and it's just kind of boring. So I've never been a fan of this design anyway, so it's not that high up on my... It's just not that high up on things to get. Now, I don't have the Pachy-Zord, so... the best I can do is just show you what the, say, the Stegosaurus mode would look like on here. And here you go, and the arms look oversized as usual. Just imagine it's gray and it has a wrecking ball at the tip. And there you would have it with the Pachy-Zord on it. Now, the reason why I ever liked Plezu-Oh, and the reason why I like this guy, is because of how it combines with this guy over here. I have the arms taken off, just getting ready for a combination, and you can see this guy is quite big, but the combination between these guys has always been really cool. Actually, I forgot, I did mention that you don't have to use, this will be on the way, since we'll be disassembling this for the combination anyway, but you can use both of these arms back here, and they just tab into the back with a little post, so they are a little bit wobbly. You can just do him like this, where he just has normal arms, and I think he looks a lot better like this, but then there's no place for this to go, so whatever. And anyway, to get this guy ready for combination, we're going to push the head down like this, and we're going to pop it off, and we'll put it to the side for now. We'll leave the arms on here. We will rotate them up like this and in. We'll take the feet off. We'll open up these compartments and pull out some more arm ports and close these down around them. Do the same thing to the other side. And then there's some little clips right here and some tabs up here. You'll marry them together like this. Pop this piece off, and we have this piece ready to go. We have the legs ready to go. We have basically everything ready to go on the Plesio Charge Megazord for the what is called the Plesio Charge Megazord Pachy-Rex Formation. I don't have the Pachy-Zord again, so it's more like the Plesio Charge Stego-Rex Formation or something like that. Now, to get this guy ready, you're going to pop off the helmet and the tail. You're going to fold the tail, and the tail will just attach back here. You'll take the helmet and it will attach on this little post right here. So it'll go in like that. There you go. We'll fold the head down and we'll rotate the body to the front like this. Now we're ready to start combining stuff. So to start with, we're going to take the feet and we're going to attach them to the bottom. So there's a post right here and a tab right here. Just plug it in like that. There you go. And like that. Now it's starting to get some height. Next, we're going to take this giant piece. What we're going to do with this is there are some clips right here on the shoulders of the Dino Charge Megazord and some tabs right here at the bottom. I'm just going to drop it down over like this, and this will form the shoulders. We'll take the head piece right here, and we'll turn it around so that the Plesio Charge Megazord head is facing backwards, and we'll just tab it in where it went for the vehicle mode. Or the dinosaur mode, like that. We're going to take this piece down here and we're going to plug it into the arm slot on the Dino Charge Megazord down here, and it's just a little bit of a filler piece. And then we're just going to attach the arms right here. And then the other one right over here. And then what we're going to do finally is we're going to come up to the head and we're going to split it like this to reveal the face. And this is the Plesio Charge Megazord Pachy-Rex Formation, except I don't have the Pachy-Zord attached over here. And this thing looks really good. Like, it looks weird and has some strange proportions going on. Almost looks like a guy riding a horse or something. But I have always liked this combination because it is such a cool way to take the Dino Charge Megazord and change it for the combination. So it's not just like, oh, I have a chest plate on or I have different arms on or something like this. No, this looks dramatically different and it's really, really cool. I've always liked this combination from Kyoryuger. So if you want to get the Plesio Charge Megazord just for itself, okay, I guess. But this is really why you should get the figure. So if you don't already have the Dino Charge Megazord, I don't really recommend the Plesio Charge Megazord. It's just okay. Like, the quality-wise, it's just fine. I have no problems with it. It's a very good replacement from the Kyoryuger figure. But this is really the only reason why I like this figure at all. For articulation, you can rotate the arms up like this, and that's about it. And they are actually on some pretty tight ratchets. Now, they do have some give to them, but they will support the arms quite well. Now, one thing that you may have noticed is I pushed these arms back, and I think it makes the figure look a little bit better because it doesn't get these giant pylons that just sticking to the side. Now, in the original figures, there are some little tabs that would come out from these arm pieces that would tab into the side of the Gabutira, and that made it so that it was like just super rock solid, the entire combination. You don't get that in the American version, so I prefer to just fold those back, because I think it looks a little bit better. Now let me get close in on the face. And anyway, that's about it for the Plesio Charge Megazord. I hope you enjoyed the video review. I review Power Rangers, Transformers, Digimon, Tobots, stuff like that. And if that sounds interesting, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.